everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood hangar hobbit here, and welcome aboard the Yakolev Yak-7b, a plane that is both cheeky and breaky. Yeah, this is a rank 2 battle rating 2.3, the little Trotskyite trainer. Now, why do I call it that? Two reasons. One, this was supposed to never enter combat. It was supposed to be a trainer. And two, this gives you a taste of what it's like to fly the yaks later up in the tree. Oh, but it looks like we got our first customer. A JU-88. He's trying to be all Schnell. And you know how I feel about the Schnells. There shall be no Schnelling on my watch. So you come here, Mr. JU-88. You shall not Schnell here. Oh, I just hate the 20 mil since they freaking nerfed it. Good Lord, there was a time when I could have nuked that thing from 700 or 800 meters with pinpoint accuracy. Now, yeah, I'm running the stealth belts because it's the least crap of the crap belts, but when it comes to the Russian 20 mil, there ain't any really good belts anymore. It's sad, too, because they're old ground belts. Oh, good Lord, those things were death incarnate. It was just filled with HEF goodness. Oh, it was like a little slice of heaven. This is now the best belt you can get on it, and only 2 rounds out of 4 are decent. Yeah, one of them's API, which is, it's a crapshoot. And the other is the dreaded FIT. But frankly, that's better than the ground target belts, which nowadays are 2/3 crud. Yeah, and for anybody that keeps telling me, oh, universal. Yeah, switch to the armor piercing belts and then go out and see what the armor piercing rounds are actually doing right now. Yeah, you'll find out. They're basically lead slugs. Yeah, no fires. And unless you hit a wing strut, you're not doing any damage. So that rounds out. And in the universal belt, you have 2 FIT poop rounds. You have 1 API worthless round and 1, count 'em, 1 HEF. At least with the stealth, you get 2 of the HEF, 1 of the mostly crap API rounds, and 1 of the worthless. So at least that gives you a 50-50 shot. I'd take 50-50 over 1 out of 3. Thank you very much. Oh, you see the makeup of this team? Good Lord. You wonder why nobody flies Allies? Here's a good reason. More than half of this team is nothing but bombers and attackers. Gadget, you really need to put a limit on that crap. I mean, seriously. Oh, I forgot to tell you though, there is actually one good thing about the Russian 20 mil. For some reason, don't ask me why, if you're really good at rolls and you got the cojones, it actually turns out to be quite good at head-ons. I think maybe because that API does work as a lead slug, so it just literally rips right through the cockpit and takes out the pilot's head. Let's see how that works, shall we? Here, kitty. Ponk. Right in the face. Yeah. From behind, it don't seem to do hardly squat. I think because it's too hard to actually go through the tail and the fuselage and the back seat to finally hit the pilot. Yeah, but if you're going through the front, all you got's the glass. Much easier to hit. Let's see if we can do it again, shall we? Ooh. Doe's just slaughtering. Well, you know what? My turn. Here, kitty. Punk. Popped it again. That's the only thing I love about the Russian 20 mil anymore. Oh, he did not do so good with his head on, though. He exploded. Good grief. Oh, it's burning. You know my rule. If it burns, you don't get a turn. I'm just going to stick over here by him, make sure that fire don't go out, because I've noticed lately Russians and fighters don't seem to stick. And guess what? His fire went out. Is he going down? I'm not going to fire if he's going to go down. Come on, go down. Give that poor guy the kill. Come on. Ooh, is he going to? Yay. Hate to see somebody take a head-on, not get no credit. I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. And yes, I'm taking him out when he's on the ground because I'm not having him spot for the team. Especially when the majority of my fighters not been doing so hot. And this match, oh man, did this match make my blood want to boil. I mean, good Lord. You saw more than half of this team was bombers and attackers. My fighters have actually done exactly what they're supposed to do. Look at that. Here's a good example of that 20mm being a pile of poop. Friggin' AI flying in a straight line. Just using the 20. Hit, 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 hit. Spark, spark. Hit, hit. Yeah, from the back, them things are worthless unless you get like sub 250 meters. After that, it's okay, but anything else, poop. But take a look. Every one of my fighters is still alive. They fought their little heart out. Guess what's going to happen to damn near every single frickin' one of them? Can you guess? If you said that we're going to have a runway camper who's going to do donuts around the airfield and try to win the game on tickets, guess what? You win a prize. Yeah, see, he's not trying to land and reload. And yep, that's me reporting him. Not that it'll do a dang bit of good. But see, look, that's all he's doing. Round and around and around he goes. 'Cause they're ahead on tickets. So he's trying to make sure that nobody survives. So he can win without actually doing any work. I mean, is there anything you hate more than douchebags like that? I mean, seriously. I mean, good Lord, this is tier 2. That plane costs what? 1,500 Eagles max to repair it? And he's at the runway. He could just land and jay out. And he's got front and rear guns. Good Lord, I go up against fighters and stuff like that and have a blast. And what is Sir Douche doing? He's just getting everybody killed by doing donuts. Speaking of which, look at my Hurricane. You thinking he's wanting to come out and fight? No, he saw that the Hurricane's already been shot all to hell. And he figures that ain't nobody else going to mess with him. Yep, because all that's left is one little biplane way the heck over there. And he was stupid enough to report in all chat that he got crippled. And he's just farming some AA, hoping to get some points before he crashes. So little Sir Douche down there thinks, only thing's left is one yak. I can just go pop a few ground targets, win the game. Well, guess what, Sparky? Not gonna happen. I am so sick of runway camping douchebags. And you look, the only reason he came out is because our poor little crippled biplane has actually managed to bleed off enough tickets that he's not ahead anymore. So he knows if he just camps, he's still gonna lose. Oh man, that just makes my blood burn. I do not care if I crash. You will die. Rotten hell, you lousy camper. 5 of my friggin' guys killed by AA because of one douche. It's just, no. Gaijin, there's no excuse for this crap. Turn off the stupid AA when it gets the last man standing. Lord, that just makes me mad. Well, let's see how we did. Ooh, first place, 4 kills. I'll take that, heck yeah. Now, as we switch into that next match, let me tell you a little bit about this bird. Oh yeah, and welcome to Arcade Plus, because they don't have enough players right now with everybody spamming Axis trying to get up to the T2. So, yeah. Pretty much 90% of the matches I've been getting the past week have been Arcade Plus. Yay. Anyway, Alexander Yakolev, right after he built the Yak-1, realized Russia had a bit of a problem. Yeah, you see, all the trainers they had were barely better than the PO2. And the Yak-1 had high speed, high maneuverability, and required some skill behind the stick. And if you take somebody that's only flown a PO2 and slap them into one of these, well, hope you got a bucket to pick up what's left of them. So he said, well, gonna have to have a trainer. We're already building the Yak-1. Maybe we can just stretch it out a little bit, put a second seat in that sucker. And that's what he did. He created the Yak-7 UTI, which was just a Yak-1 stretched out a little bit with a seat. And instead of the normal guns, all they had was a single 7.62 in the nose, so they could learn how to shoot nose-mounted guns. They even made some with the wheels locked in place, because it was cheaper to make. And, you know, it's just a trainer, and you don't want them to forget that they need to put the wheels down before, you know, they actually try to land. So, yeah, made it a little bit safer. But then something happened. A little thing called knock-knock blitzkrieg. So, yeah, all their ideas about just making a happy little trainer kind of got thrown out the window. Because they needed the planes. So they said, you know what? We got all these Yak-7 trainers we're building. Can we make them into fighters? Because we kind of need them. So what they did was they kept the stretched out cockpit. And they just put a pair of Barrison 12.7s and the 20 mil in that sucker. And said, here you go. It's a fighter. Actually turned out to be better than the Yak-1. Although, fun fact, Gaijin got this wrong. Yep. I checked half a dozen sources because the first time I read it, I was like, wait a minute, that can't be right. Nope, half a dozen sources all say the same thing. This plane is supposed to have 600 rounds of Barrison 12.7s, not 400 rounds. Somebody made a de-boo-boo. Come on, Gaijin, fix that crap. Anyway, the reason this turned out to be better than the Yak-1 was not only was the engine a little more powerful, but that extra space, they could put another gas tank to extend the range. Oh, hi, CO202, how you doing? Nope, not going to try to turn with a C202. The Yak is agile, it ain't that agile. You know, that's a common mistake I see people flying these things. It's not a turn fighter, folks. Especially not against like C202s or A6M2s. Oh, good Lord, that's just never a good idea. Instead, it's an energy fighter. Oh, what do we have here? Some pasta. Hello, Breda 88. I like pasta. Oh, look at that. He's trying to prop. Good Lord, he thinks he's a freaking jet fighter. Oh, what a nutball. Oh, would you come on? Oh, see, hit. Like I said, from the back, them 20 mils are just poop. Complete and total poop. But luckily, 400 rounds of good 50 cals. You can do a lot. Oh, that one's burning. You know my rule. Gotta let him go. And I'm sure some of you are going to ask, why the ground target? It has air target. Let me tell you why. The ground target belt has all the API belt that you do in the air, but it gets rid of the IAI, which I found to be poop, and it adds an API-C, which is armor-piercing incendiary cement core. Basically, it's got a hardened tungsten-like core in the center of that sucker made out of specialized ceramics that can punch through just about anything you point that sucker at. Yeah, really good for knocking big old chunks out of gas tanks or, you know, putting one right between a pilot's eyes. So, yeah, ground target beats air targets on these. Oh, hello, little pasta biplane. Oh, this is the one thing I don't like about any of the Yakolevs. Too low a dive speed, which is understandable. I mean, its wings are made out of wood. But yeah, that does get annoying when you've been used to flying high-speed stuff. Yeah, I was flying out the Pokrishkin P-39 so I could get that little decal they were offering. Gonna have to make a video on that thing. It was funny. I was just laughing my butt off in all chat, offering the enemy team some free 37mm Soviet pamphlets. My whole team got involved with it. They were like, hey, don't run away. Here he's got pamphlets. He's trying to be nice. And they were like, keep your pamphlets, you stupid pinko commie. Oh, it was a great laugh. I had so much fun. But you see, these Yakolevs, the wings are made out of wood, which means 600 kilometers is about as fast as you need to go, and even then you're pushing it. Oh, hello, 202. Pop. Now, did you see how close it was before I fired the 20? Yeah. By this time, I'd figured out the 20mm don't really work unless you are so close that you can smell what he had for breakfast. Oh, are you going to try to prop hang? Oh, thank you, I-16. I do appreciate that. Oh, see, this is how you should fly one of these. Pure boom and zoom / energy fighter. A lot of people get discouraged when they get these fast, agile little things. Nope. Don't try to turn with them. That's what gets you killed. Point that nose back to the sky, build that energy back up, and then just do it again. Take your time. Relax. Don't stress. Oh, hello there. Come here. Oh, smackity smack smack. See what I mean? If I would have tried to turn fight with an Ishak, I would have lost. But look at him. He's trying to prop him again. He's figured it out that I'm not going to play his game. Remember, boys and girls, the golden rule. Don't play their game. Make them play yours. Pop goes the weasel. Don't that feel good? Now this right here is a perfect example of how sometimes it's nice to push your luck. Look at my ammo. I got no cannon. I got 238 MG rounds. But I look around and there's nobody out here. My entire team has gone back to base at the same time. Oh, that's not a good idea. So I decided, you know what? Screw it. I got gas. I'll just have to see what I can do with 238 rounds. Yeah, don't ever go back all at once like that. Never a good idea. Anyway, if you're wondering, the big difference between the Yak-7a and the 7b, the 7b had an improved Klimov engine, which gave it more horsepower. They shortened the wings a bit to give it a little better roll rate, and they added 2 MG cocking levers right there above the dash. That way, if they had a jam, the pilot could just reach up there and recock the sucker and hopefully unjam the guns. Pretty smart idea. That's also why the P-38 Lightning was able to carry the 20mm and so many of the American planes didn't. Yeah, it's because it also had the little cocking lever thing so they could deal with all the jamming on the stupid gun. It's the little things, you know. They ended up making a ton of these. I mean, give it up to the Russians. When they find a design that works, yeah, they're going to crank them suckers out like flapjacks. By the time they switched to the Yak-9 in 1943, they had cranked out 6,399 of these suckers. Good Lord, that's nuts. Especially since they were kind of, you know, in the middle of Barbarossa at the time. It just shows you how good they were at cranking these things out. Oh, and here's another little fun fact for you. Not only did they use this thing as a fighter and as a close air support by slapping rockets and bombs on this sucker, they actually made a limited number of these things with a 37 millimeter derp gun. Yep, it was called a Yak-7-37, and they slapped the 37 mil where the 20 was to let it hunt bombers and to be a freaking tank buster. Come on, Gaijin, give us that. Oh, I love derp guns. Come on. They may not be practical, but heck, they're funny. They're so funny. You gave us a Lag 334. Oh, what do we got here? Oh no. Oh no. Poor little Welly. Oh. Why? Why would you fly that ever? Oh. Oh, he's trying to break himself, ain't he? Seriously though, that has got to be the worst bomber in the freaking game. I think I'd rather fly a Ur than a Welly. The guns are terrible. Oh yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. My condolences, Mr. Welly. Oh, look at what we got though. Now that's more my speed. CR-42 Falco. Oh, that's a great plane. I love that thing. Ooh, I ain't got very many rounds though. But them things, they're made out of cloth. It can be awful hard to put them things down, you know. Got some hits. Ooh, yeah. I'm not gonna do that. That's a big old pile of nope. Not gonna get into a turn fight with a Falco. No, thank you, Mr. Falco. You keep doing your little wibble wobbles. I'll just keep doing my boomy zoomies. Oh, come here. Oh, yay. Oh, there's that pretty fire. Poof. Thank you. I do appreciate that. Anyway, they also made some pretty interesting variants of this bird. Long after the Yak-9 came in, they were still making specialized Yak-7s. For example, they had the Yak-7k, which was a fast armed courier. Yep, if you needed to get something secret from Moscow to the front, you put them a little courier in the back seat of this sucker and let them loose. But the one I wish so much they would put in the game, the Yak-PVRD. Oh, wait till you hear about this beautiful thing. They took a Yak-7 and they put a couple of freaking ramjets on that sucker. Yeah. Yeah, you know how you have the 262 with the rocket boosters? Imagine a Yak with the same kind of thing. Oh, Lord, that would be so fun. Probably be halfway suicidal, but good Lord, it would be fun and quite funny. Come on, Gaijin, give us that. Let us have some fun. Well, that's a GG. Let's see how we did. Ooh, ace in a day. Happy day, happy day. Got my ace in a day. Heck, I didn't even notice. I was just having too much fun. Let's see how she pays. For this low BR, can't complain. Really can't. So, what do I think about this bird? This right here will teach you how to fly the Yaks. I know we have the Yak-1 in here, but it has the 7.62 flamethrowers, which, no, that is not going to teach you how to fly a Yak. Way too much ammo and the flamethrowers. This gives you the two 12.7s and the 20 mil, which will give you a lot closer to the real Yak experience. So yeah, take her out. Well, be sure to like and share, and I hope to see you up there in the clouds. Have a good one, y'all.